Welcome to Daily Gossip. You will get daily Hollywood updates here. Remember to subscribe for the latest videos. In a world where K-pop idols are elevated to demigod-like status, and every outfit, glance, or gesture is scrutinized by millions, it takes one misunderstood image to shake the core of fandoms and fuel an international firestorm of speculation. This time, the spotlight turns to none other than Karina, the enigmatic and mesmerizing member of aespa, whose radiant presence at the Asia Star Entertainer Awards 2025 in Japan was overshadowed by a political storm no one saw coming, held in the resplendent Yokohama K Arena over May 28 and 29. ASEA 2025 was meant to be a celebration of music, of Asian unity, of excellence in performance and artistry. But for Karina, it became something far more turbulent. With stars like NHIPEN, NiziU, and NCT Wish lighting up the stage, fans were excited to see their favorites perform. But no moment was more talked about than Karina's stunning appearance, both for her undeniable talent and for a photo she posted just a day before that sent shockwaves across South Korea. Dressed in a sleek black jumper, emblazoned with a red 2, the image should have been a routine post to engage with fans and flaunt her iconic fashion sense. Instead, it was interpreted by many as a veiled political message, a subtle endorsement of a presidential candidate associated with the number 2 on the ballot in South Korea's upcoming election. What followed was a whirlwind of speculation, backlash, support, confusion, and ultimately, a heartfelt clarification from Karina herself that reminded everyone of the human behind the idol mask. The timing couldn't have been more precarious. Just before the high-profile ASEA performance, Karina found herself at the center of a controversy that nobody could have predicted. The post, uploaded on May 27th, wasn't accompanied by political hashtags, slogans, or even any hint that it had a deeper meaning. But in today's era, where the line between fandom and political discourse grows thinner by the minute, it only took a few clicks before the photo was making headlines. Some fans were heartbroken, feeling betrayed. Others jumped to her defense, insisting it was a fashion statement, nothing more. But perhaps most poignantly, Karina herself had to step into the storm and say her truth. In a candid post to Bubble, a fan community platform where idols often share their most intimate thoughts, Karina expressed deep concern over the misunderstanding. She made it crystal clear that the photo had no political meaning, no agenda. It was simply a coincidence, a styling choice without subtext. And yet, the damage had been done. In the fragile, highly charged atmosphere of a politically divided nation, even accidental imagery can cause real waves. What does it say about the times we live in that an idol's choice of jumper color and number can spark a national debate? And how must it feel for someone like Karina, a performer who dedicates her life to music and connecting with fans, to suddenly be accused of political bias in such a public and aggressive way? Despite this dramatic backdrop, Karina took the stage at ASEA 2025 with unparalleled grace. Her performance was not just a showcase of talent, it was a declaration. Dressed in a stage outfit that shimmered under the lights, with her every move commanding attention, she reminded everyone why she is one of the most captivating figures in K-pop today. There was a defiance in her eyes, a fire that seemed to say, "I am here to perform, to bring joy, to shine, no matter what shadows try to dim my light." The audience at Yokohama K Arena, filled with thousands of adoring fans, responded in kind. They screamed her name, waved light sticks, and danced in sync with every beat. For that moment, the controversy melted away, and all that remained was music, unity, and performance at its finest. The awards show itself was a magnificent spectacle. ASEA, only in its second year, has already become one of Asia's premier music events, bringing together top artists from across the continent. The fact that it was broadcast live on Japan's TBS Channel 1 and streamed globally on Abema and Dalda.io only added to the sense that this was a truly global celebration. But still, even among the glittering stars and electric performances, Karina's name remained the most talked about. The paradox of her situation, being both celebrated and criticized at once, served as a powerful reminder of the pressures idols face in today's hyper-connected world. It's important to step back and ask ourselves, why was this such a big deal? Why did a number on a jumper become a flashpoint for controversy? The answer lies in the intersection of pop culture, politics, and the emotional bond fans feel with their idols. In South Korea, politics can be deeply divisive, and public figures are often expected to remain neutral. Fans want their favorite stars to represent only music, only art, but that expectation creates a narrow path. Any deviation, even an accidental one, can lead to massive backlash. Karina's situation exemplifies this perfectly. There's no evidence she meant to make a statement. Her apology wasn't defensive. It was sincere. But the fact that she had to make one at all shows just how much scrutiny idols are under. And yet, the way Karina handled the situation speaks volumes about her character. She didn't lash out. She didn't disappear. She showed up, spoke from the heart, and delivered one of the most breathtaking performances of the night. That strength, that emotional resilience, is something fans will never forget. And her fans, Mwais, as they're affectionately known, stood by her. In online forums, on social media, and in fan cafes, thousands of supporters rallied around Karina, defending her integrity and expressing their love. Some even began wearing red T-shirts in solidarity, reclaiming the narrative and turning it into a symbol of support rather than controversy. This fan-led movement highlighted something beautiful. The bond between artist and audience isn't so easily broken. Karina's journey through this ordeal became more than just a celebrity story. It became a reflection of a society grappling with over-interpretation, hyper-visibility, and the very real impact of media scrutiny. For many, it was a wake-up call. And for Karina, it was perhaps a moment of painful growth, one that showed just how much power she holds, and how carefully that power must be wielded in a world eager to read between every line. Beyond the controversy, Karina's role at ASEA 2025 was also significant for aespa's international trajectory. Performing in Japan at such a massive event with live broadcast to millions reaffirmed the group's status as a global phenomenon. aespa has long been praised for its futuristic concept, blending virtual avatars with real-world members in a way that revolutionized the K-pop industry. Karina, often seen as the visual and emotional anchor of the group, brought that vision to life with every movement. Her dance precision, vocal stability, and magnetic charisma left viewers spellbound. It was not just a performance, it was a statement. Despite personal challenges, media storms, and the weight of expectation, she was still standing, still slaying, still glowing. And for young fans around the world, especially those who have ever felt misunderstood or unfairly judged, Karina became a symbol of endurance. Her story is now part of the ever-evolving narrative of K-pop, a genre not just about catchy songs, but about stories, identities, and the fragile beauty of stardom. Looking forward, the industry will remember this as one of those pivotal moments when a star had to navigate the harsh winds of misunderstanding to emerge stronger. Karina's fashion post may have been an innocent snapshot, but its ripple effects taught everyone, from fans to agencies, from media to the idols themselves, about the delicate balance between expression and responsibility. And as the ASEA 2025 event wraps up and the lights dim over Yokohama, one thing is clear. Karina didn't just survive the storm, she danced through it. For an idol still so young, that's no small feat. It's a testament to her poise, her maturity, and above all, her dedication to her craft and her fans. The awards may have been handed out, the encore stages performed, and the headlines written, but the emotional journey of Karina at ASEA 2025 will linger. In an industry where image is everything and perception is power, she reminded us all that authenticity still matters, that mistakes, real or perceived, don't define a person, and that sometimes just showing up is the bravest thing you can do. To her fans, she is more than an idol. She is a fighter, a queen, an artist, and a human being, navigating the complexities of fame with grace and strength. So, what comes next for Karina and aespa? More stages, more music, more moments of brilliance, no doubt, but perhaps, more importantly, more awareness. Awareness of how quickly public opinion can shift. Awareness of how words, and even numbers, can be twisted. An awareness of the power idols hold, not just to entertain, but to influence, to inspire, and to endure. Karina's recent experience may have been born from misunderstanding, but it blossomed into a tale of resilience. In the months to come, this moment will likely be studied, debated, even mythologized. But to those who watched closely, it was something far more profound. It was a lesson in empathy, in patience, and in the courage to keep shining, no matter what. Karina, you've reminded us that being a star isn't about being perfect. It's about being real, and for that, we thank you.